Thanks to support from British forces, the German plan failed. The front line moved back to the north, and with the arrival of winter, froze. Soldiers holed up amid a vast labyrinth of trenches and tunnels that would become the indelible image of the Great War. Karl's regiment retreated to the outskirts of Neuve-Chapelle, the same camp where Emile was being held prisoner.
Okay, fine. So he wants some sausage. Okay, so... That's a good dog. What did I get?
6 million prisoners of war. Between 1914 and 1918, over 6 million men were taken prisoner, including 1.2 million German and 200,000 British troops. Despite the 1907 Hague Convention and the efforts of the International Red Cross, prison condition and forced labor proved harsh for conscripts, and hundreds of thousands never made it home. Letters remained the only real means of communication with the outside world. Radios and telephones were only used for military ends. All soldiers wrote to their loved ones back home. As war correspondence was free of charge, this created logistical and financial problems. 10 billion letters and postcards were sent to and from the front during the war. The early war postal system was chaotic, but then the front was then separated into sectors, each with its own postcode. The visit from the military postmaster was eagerly awaited. The Battle of Neuve-Chapelle. March 10, 1915, British shells literally rained down on German forces. For the first time, the technique creeping barrage was used. A barrage where the fires of all units target the same position for a period before advancing one line at a time. The infantry's advance was synchronized at a safe distance behind this barrage, so that German lines could then be overrun. That day, 530 cannons fired over 216,000 shells, that is to say, one shell per weapon every 2 minutes. The Garhwal rifle. In the early 20th century, Great Britain and France governed huge colonial empires and put them to use during the war. Indian troops were deployed by Britain in the Middle East, as well as on the European front, and made an important contribution to the war effort. Many victories were achieved thanks to their bravery and discipline in combat. A monument commemorating their sacrifice stands in Neuve-Chapelle in France. Mud. Trench life was difficult. Soldiers were confronted with cold, rain, and mud. Dirty water meant that diseases such as dysentery, typhus, and cholera flourished. The depth of the mud also represented dangers, and soldiers sometimes drowned in shell holes or in the tunnels leading to the trenches. Explosives. Trench fortifications required the use of explosives. To penetrate enemy lines, long tunnels were dug under no man's land beneath enemy trenches, inside which explosives were placed. The English used cordite, a powerful explosive that could be detonated at a distance.
Hey Carl, buddy!
Marie, est-ce que ça va?
Dearest Papa, we live in a climate of uncertainty. Germans use the people of Saint-Mihiel as human shields against the French bombings. I hope the Germans treat you well, and that your wound has healed. Your grandson sent you kisses. I sent you a picture of him. All my love. Please write soon.
Adieu, pal.
Okay, we need water first, then fire. No. Good boy.
Merci.
Give a sausage to the dog. So he's been taken on a zeppelin. Okay, can I whack him? No, I can't.
Merci, Walt.
What a good boy, good boy. Okay. Hey, you want a drink, man? No.
What? Okay. What? Yes. What? What?
Oh, okay. I see.
What? Is he?
Get it, boy.
What? Okay.
I don't think I'm supposed to do that, but okay. Hey, how did the dog get down?
Merci, Walt. C'est bien, c'est bien.
Okay, do not run into those mine-looking things. Okay, got it.
Oui, mon chien. Merci, Walt. Walt, Walt. C'est bien, c'est bien. Walt. Bon chien. Walt, ok.
Stop, 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 stop.
The British troops continued their attack on Neuve-Chapelle. Their next objective, take back Port Arthur.
Yes, sir. Come on, boys, let's go.
Okay, so it starts there. Let's try to cut it quickly. No, I can't. Okay. So let's wait for... So the trigger happens after I'm there, so I just have to hurry. Okay. That's a 3. 2, 3, 1. Okay, that's a 2. I don't understand. What's he asking for? Oh!
No. Don't do that now. Oh, you're milking me out now. No. Don't do that now.
What is his problem? I don't understand.
Okay, I got my gun. Good. Oh, yes. Hurry me there, buddy. It will be very easy. Okay, I got my gun. Good. Very good. Get it done. Hey, you're ready.
Yeah, move away from there. Yes, I can. Silly boy.
Merci, mon ami. Du Ragnar. Carl Louis Thunder. Yeah, come.
Yeah, we'll go and find him together.
Amidst the never-ending attacks and counterattacks, Freddy and Emile hunted the elusive Baron and his regiment in Ypres. On April 22nd, 1915, chlorine gas was used for the first time by the Germans.
What? Allez. Go, go, go!
Good boy.
Save me. What? What? Howdy. What? What? Howdy.
Okay, so what's going on here?
What? Hey, got you.
Okay, not enough.
What? Hey. What? Hey. What? Yeah. Come on, man. Emil. Emil, let's go. Allez, oui. Merci, Walt.
Oh dear, oh dear.
The Battle of Ypres. Ypres was a key strategic town in Belgium, especially for the British. It was the gateway to the north and thus to Britain. Canadian troops were deployed in the front line, and they proved their endurance and dependability in combat to the Allies. 600,000 Canadian lives were lost in the battle in April 1915. First gas attack. April 22, 1915 at Ypres came the first gas attack in history. 5,730 cylinders of chlorine were opened by the Germans in favorable winds. Chlorine gas caused burn to the eyes, skin and lungs, even through clothes and rubber boots. The effects were devastating. The only defense found by the Canadians was to cover their noses with a urine-soaked handkerchief. Zeppelin bombardment. Zeppelins were invented in 1900 by the German Count von Zeppelin, but the first long-distance flight didn't take place until 1908. Zeppelins went much slower than the aircraft of the period and were first used in reconnaissance. They could also fly at higher altitude, so from 1915 they were used to bomb civilians in London and Paris. The dogs of war. It is estimated that by 1918, the Germans had employed 30,000 dogs while the Allies employed 20,000. Dogs were recruited from dog pounds and the police force, while many families also enlisted their pets. Dogs had a number of roles as sentries and scouts, in postal liaison and equipment transport, in locating casualties and explosives, and as mascots. The main breeds deployed were German Shepherds, Doberman, Pinschers, and Boers.
Oui. C'est bien, c'est bien. Emil, hurry up! What? That's it. What? Hey. Help me, Emil. What? Thank you, my friend. You help. Don't worry.
Uh-oh. Awesome!
Her name was Anna, a Belgian student living in Paris. She was hard on the trail of her missing father. For once, fate smiled on them. They were all going in the same direction. But while approaching Vimy, a German squadron spotted them.
No, 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 no! Baron!
Ça va aller, allez. Émile, allez!
Oh, that is behind us. Okay, fine. Sorry.
What? Yeah, yeah. Hey,
I cannot go past it. How do I go past? Ah, okay.
First los! Ahora!
Okay, so he can definitely see me. Good boy.
Allez, oui.
Oops. It must mean that there is something over there.
Merci, Walt.
The Labyrinth. Vimy and Neuve-Chapelle were two positions the Germans were quickly to fortify. Here, they built the Labyrinth, a complex network of trenches and tunnels, connected to underground sleeping quarters. Allied armies unsuccessfully attempted to seize this key position on numerous occasions. Due to the huge number of casualties, in late 1915, the position was declared impregnable. The trenches. Between the sides, there was an imbalance in trench conditions. After securing a head start in trench construction, the Germans reinforced them with iron and concrete, while the Allies had to wallow in mud. The Allies' changeover policy may be contributed to this. Allied soldiers had 7 days shift on the front, whereas German soldiers were allocated a specific zone for an indeterminate period, giving them a chance to settle in. Memorials to the Moroccan Division. The Moroccan Division, whose motto was "No fear, no mercy," combined soldiers from across French colonial Africa and the Foreign Legion. The division included Moroccan Zouaves and Tunisian and Algerian infantrymen. In 1915, the division seized Vimy Ridge, but in the absence of backup from Battalion HQ, they were forced to retreat after 2 days. The Moroccan Division is the only division whose flags were decorated with the Legion of Honor. Naval cannons were capable of firing heavy-duty 800-pound shells. Due to their weight, they were mounted on special rails for transport to firing platforms. In the event of a retreat, artillerymen were instructed to destroy the cannons rather than let them fall into enemy hands.
Walt, allez, oui. Hey. Hallo, hein?
Okay, how do I get it?
Hey, Walt.
Get it, boy. Okay, maybe I can find something to throw. Can I throw him? No.
Same here. Allez, oui. Oui. Hey, Walt. Walt. Walt, vas-y. Walt, va, Walt. Hey. Posznie. Merci, Walt.
Oh, didn't mean to move in front. That was a mistake.
Yes. Save me, save me.
Baron von Dorf had escaped again, but Emil had still managed to find medicine for Freddy.
Thank you, my friend.
They were quickly back on the road again.